Life is a flight of stairs. When you're falling down them, you just want it to be over. But when you hit the bottom, you always wish you had more stairs. And that's why when somebody betrays me, I always make sure they have enough stairs to appreciate a good metaphor. So to all my enemies, I once again say you're welcome. And you're welcome to try and stop me because you know I'm the push you need to the stairs you deserve. I stand here ready at the edge, and I will be pushing. On the dance floor, I'm pushing. On the toilet, I'm pushing. On the playground, I'm pushing. Go ahead and tell teacher, but I won't get in trouble. My mom doesn't care. She's divorced, and she's a metaphor too. A metaphor ought to, which suck dicks instead of blood apparently, but I don't need no new daddy. If my 5 Christmases haven't made it clear to you already, you and I are not the same. In the game of stairs, I am Mario, jumping up them backwards, while you tumble down trying to keep track of all these metaphors. I sure haven't been. I'm Lyle Rath, and this is Pregame Discharge, the only video game show that stares back from the abyss. Nintendo had a Nintendo Direct announcement stream, and it was weird.
I also wanted to reveal our key cast members who will be voicing Mario and his friends in the movie. First, of course, is Mario, who will be played by Chris Pratt. He's so cool.
Yeah, Miyamoto himself just walked up and announced that you live in a Chris Pratt Mario world now. Enjoy.
Mario will be talking a lot in the movie.
Charlie Day is Luigi. Jack Black is Bowser. Seth Rogen is Donkey Kong. Yes! The chick from The Queen's Gambit is Peach. Key from Key and Peele is Toad. Mario's voice from the game is there. I mean, Chris Pratt aside, this isn't the worst thing. No, seriously, though, Mario is gonna floss. Mario's gonna dab. There's a new 3D Kirby game coming out, and Kirby is in the real world. It's the apocalypse, and everyone you know is dead. You're a skeleton, and Kirby is glad about it. Kirby meets real world animals. Here's a gorilla, and Kirby cuts up its knees. Square Enix announced a Final Fantasy Mario Kart ripoff in the Nintendo Direct, which is that weird? Is that in bad taste? I genuinely don't know. I mean, clearly Nintendo had to approve it going in there, so I guess they're fine with it. Then a real squid researcher appeared, a genuine scientist.
Hello, everyone. I'm a researcher from the Squid Research Lab.
This is to say we got a new trailer for Splatoon 3, which now has disgusting, hairy squids. The story mode is called Return of the Mammalian, so rest assured we're not glossing over the fact that a slippery thing has follicles. That's very central. Do you want to have a nightmarish Disney adventure? Stare at frozen Elsa and Anna voyeuristically. Sway with the fish. Cook for the dwarves. Strike a pose as a petrified Belle and Beast rotate on a summoning circle. It's pose time. Pose for the mouse. We also got new trailers for Metroid Dread, which comes out in like a week. Triangle Strategy, which shouldn't be what that game is called, but they stuck with Octopath Traveler. They'll probably stick with this one too. Some card game called Voice of the Cards, The Izzle Dragon Roars. Mario Party, Return to the Party. The Age of Fillmore or something. I guess it's a remake, I don't know. Switch ports of Dying Light 2, KOTOR, and Disco Elysium, and the Game Boy Advance Castlevanias, which I think that's a big deal, right? They haven't really ported those to much of anything. Now they're on everything. DLC got trailers for Monster Hunter Rise, Mario Golf, and Hyrule Warriors: The Clam of Calamity. And DLC announcements got trailers. That's right, there's gonna be an Animal Crossing DLC trailer, and Smash Bros is finally going to announce the final DLC fighter. Of course, they don't have to. I mean, do you really think that that Switch port of 50 Cent Blood on the Sand is just a coincidence or something I made up? Come on now. We live in a world where Chris Pratt is Mario, and Nintendo doesn't than do coincidences. Speaking of which, they're dropping this trailer on the same day Nickelodeon Smash Bros comes out. That's fucking cold, dude. No, wait, there's rollback netcode. You can throw in midair. SpongeBob can wave dash. Come back. Nintendo's also finally adding not only Nintendo 64 games, but Sega Genesis games to the Nintendo Online subscription, which now has a second tier that's more expensive that has those in it. So soon you'll be able to play Ocarina of Time on the Nintendo Switch, and it only took 2 to 3 years longer than Final Fantasy VII. I am genuinely dissociating right now. But the big announcement was that Bayonetta 3 finally got a trailer, and not only that, it shows lots of gameplay. Bayonetta has a new design that doesn't suck. It doesn't have that stupid fucking smock thing, whatever that was. She's got big mommy energy and pigtails, which is nuanced, with subtle oak overtones. Smooth, but still smoky and robust, and I can't wait for people to start cosplaying and drawing her. I am a simple man with complex needs. Toby Fox hot dropped Deltarune Chapter 2 like he ate it at Chipotle. That's a little poop joke. You like the poop joke? Anyway, just like Chapter 1, Chapter 2 is free to download, which wasn't the original plan, but Toby Fox decided to do it because, and I'm paraphrasing here, these last couple years kind of fucking sucked. The plan with Deltarune now is just to fully finish it and then sell it like a normal game, but that's what he said he was going to do the last time too, so who knows. Madness Project Nexus got a release date trailer and might even be out by the time you're watching this video. If you're an adult now, you're probably familiar with Madness, at least passingly, as something some kid showed you in computer lab one time. On Newgrounds if he was legit, or E-Bomb's World if he was a fucking poser. Full disclosure, my friends did make this game, so I'm a little bit biased, but there is genuinely in a landfill somewhere one of my high school notebooks with pages on pages of drawings of these guys killing each other. NVIDIA accidentally did a fucksy doodle and leaked a big list of their upcoming GeForce Now games, and it reads like a fake E3 leak, because that's kind of what it is, and I'll get to it in a sec. The list includes a bunch of remakes, PC ports, and game sequels that haven't been announced, mostly consisting of popular game franchises with the next number slapped onto the end of them. For example, Kingdom Hearts 4, Tekken 8, Street Fighter 6, Dragon's Dogma 2, Crysis 4, that kind of thing. Now, NVIDIA has confirmed that this list is real, meaning, yeah, the list exists in a database, but that it includes speculative titles. We also have a few developers of games on the list stepping forward to say that they're fake. 343, for example, said that there were never any plans to port Halo 5 to the PC, and Respawn said that they aren't even working on a Titanfall 3, which, side note, that sucks balls. So whatever, list is fake, we all move on with our lives, right? Except not, because some of the games on the list actually have since been announced. Like a remake of Destroy All Humans 2, which you might say, okay, yeah, they did a remake of the first one. That's an easy guess, right? Now, who had money down for an ActRaiser remake? Come on, ActRaiser 1990? Enix before Square Enix? ActRaiser? Yeah, show of hands? There are also some weirdly specific listings and omissions. For example, God of War is specifically listed for Steam, and while a bunch of other PlayStation exclusives are listed, including Demon's Souls, Bloodborne and Spider-Man are not. So basically what I'm saying is, here's a list of games that NVIDIA thought were maybe coming to PC at one point. Do with that what you will. PlayStation had a PlayStation presentation, and it was comparatively normal. There was no Chris Pratt. In fact, a little bit of Chris Pratt would have made it slightly more normal. Project Eve got a big reveal. No, not that. Jesus Christ. The gameplay. I meant the gameplay. Looks to be a character action game in a cool post-apocalyptic setting with badass monsters and ass. Look, I can like junk food too, alright? We finally got to see some gameplay of Wonderlands, which is the Borderlands sequel that's kind of like a D&D mashup type style. It actually looks pretty decent, though that comes with the colossal warning that Tiny Tina is the narrator for the entire game. If you've never played Borderlands, okay, imagine you can't feel physical pain. So none of this hurts, but someone starts drilling into the side of your head, and then they fill your skull with live hornets, and while those are buzzing around there, they start drilling into the other side of your head and screaming a loud off-key rendition of Carly Rae Jepsen's Call Me Maybe with parody lyrics about zombies or something. You're kind of in the ballpark of how grating this fucking character is. We got a good look at Forspoken, which is an absolute tech demo of a game with a main protagonist that says things like, okay, that's freaking epic.
I'm seeing freaking dragons. I just moved shit with my freaking mind! Yeah, okay, that is something I do now.
Is it a skull full of bees? Not even close. Just so you know where my bar is. We got to see a lot of gameplay in this presentation, actually. Ghost Spaghetti gave us the whole Pasta Pazzool. Gran Turismo 7 was carring out. Nobody crashed. Everyone went the speed limit. Vampire Blood Hunt looks, I mean, it's a game. There's a chill-looking open-world game where you can become animals and play the ukulele called Tchia? If you're from New Caledonia, please comment and tell me if I said that right. Insomniac teased a Wolverine game and a new Spider-Man with Venom in it. Sony's presentation ended with our first real look at God of War Ragnarok. They didn't show too much, but we got a little bit of story, a little bit of gameplay, a short interview where they confirmed that this would be the last Norse mythology God of War. We got a render of Fat Daddy Thor, who will be voiced by Ryan Hurst, and of course, Kratos is back as... No! Anyway, here are the game releases for October. I'm Lyle Rath, and this has been Pregame Discharge. Come back next month, and I'll reveal why the word society has a question mark next to it.